And in case you forgot, I'm a king.
Yup. Hey, who I'm is, nigga? TIP. Atlanta Zone King of the South, shawty. Yeah. Better keep a name out your mouth, shawty. PSC. Hey. All hail Atlanta Zone, owner of Atlanta's throne. If he ain't want no trouble, he just should've left the man alone. It's been seen, shown, and evident. Atlanta's known. The king been the one representing all of Atlanta's zones. Back when niggas was representing Atlanta wrong. Every shot he got, he put the hoods of Atlanta on. The big screen then hit every trap and traveled on. Last presence from Texas to Alabama strong. From down in Miami up to Louisiana home. From the Carolinas, Virginia to David Banner's home. I'm well connected, haters, best to mind your manners home. Got a nickel plated 38, but ate a hammer chrome. And it shine like the shit set the phantom on. And it see me riding, getting blown like a saxophone. Hey, shout to spit the shit it take to cut a candle on. If I ain't on your tube, dude, you just got your channel on. I'm the king of the South, there is none flyer. Sucker MC, but I call me Sire. The song's okay, but I'm on fire. 24 inches on my rims and tires. I'm the king of the South, there is none flyer. Sucker MC, but I call me Sire. You was on top, I passed right by you. I will not stop and I won't retire. I claim I saw I conquered with no big names, no fame, no celebrity sponsors, just a game and a flow that was bonkers. Nigga front if you want, I dead niggas like the bitches from Mars. Now you been told, so don't say I ain't warned you. Don't let it alarm you when you're leaking and the reaper's upon you. Speak on me and I'm creeping upon you. Say that I ain't the king, but you just sour, you ain't think of it, aren't you? All the hate, there's no time to respond. I'm busy trying to conjure up a way to get this currency lawn. Pay my fortune record company conjure in the sign of the deal. Shy of a meal cause they really ain't want you. Yeah, it's safe to say that they on. So it's time to move on to real estate and get cake, selling bigger steaks. I'm king of the South now, but it's 50 states. I'ma spread out now, eliminate who in the way. I'm 24 today, give it till I'm 28. I'll be ruler of all that I survey and not just in the states. See, I been just to win, but I ain't finna break. Most you niggas fake, and I say it and you niggas fake. I'm the king of the South, there is none flyer. Sucker MC, but I call me Sire. The song's okay, but I'm on fire. 24 inches on my rims and tires. I'm the king of the South, there is none flyer. Sucker MC, but I call me Sire. You was on top, I passed right by you. I will not stop, and I won't retire.
Loud Astro.
I'm trying to see what you got going on. Somebody done did you wrong. Now you gotta start right back where you started at. And that don't mean that you gotta rebound. Just do you, just be easy, believe me. Baby girl, just do you.
Girl, you so beautiful. All the way down to your cuticles. What's happening? It's your big homie. As y'all can see, I'm at the motherfucking bar. You dig? Hope everybody enjoying their evening. Give me a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. I want to make sure my sound is right. I was trying to decide whether I was going to have my headphones or whether I was going to do it without it. So I might be a little back and forth. But yeah, let me know if you can hear me. You don't mind putting a 1 in the chat. Appreciate it. I see my people in the building. Just got off the phone with my homie Weezy Wee. Y'all know him as Chris Lewis, but that's Weezy to me. We've been chopping it up. Just that conversation alone came up with this topic. Just talking. And this is the type of shit they talk about in the bar for real. You dig? In case you ain't look at the thumbnail, with a South, I've been drinking since I've been on Lady Love's panel. So y'all can just imagine. Will the South ever fall? Man, it's a good ass goddamn question now, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And what you thought? South been running this shit for years. Anybody take it from us? Great topic. I decided not to talk about relationship shit tonight, because I don't want nobody to think when I'm talking about these topics, it has anything to do with my personal life, because it don't. I just talk about shit I see. But let me give a shout out to my people in the building. Of course, I got Weezy Wee. We got Lady Love, D Love in the building. We got Alicia in the building. How you doing? Who else in here? Scroll back down. We got April in the building, a.k.a. THC. What's happening? Charlize is in the building. What's going on? How you doing? Thank you for stopping through. That's my folk right there. She sent me something today, boy. I might have to find a way to share that with y'all. Some real shit. But I'm not going to do it because we ain't talking about that type of shit tonight. We got my dog, my homie, the man behind the music for BSM, man. Y'all know him as YJ. That's Jizzle. You feel me? I just changed that man's whole name. But it's all love. It's all love. YJ in the building. Salute my brother. Appreciate you for sliding. I know Jizzle coming up here. I know Jizzle gonna come up here and talk. I know Weezy gonna come up here and talk. Later on, say I'm still drinking. Shit. Me too. So ladies, I definitely want your input on, because y'all listen to music as well. Y'all know what y'all listen to on a daily, whether it's R&B or hip hop. Country shit, I don't give a damn. The South got their foot all in their ass. Yeah. All right, I think I done spoke to everybody that I actually see in the building. So, what up, Crucial K? I think Crucial K in the building. We got some new jams we're going to play as well. I understand this is a music channel. So don't go be dipping off when I play some goddamn music. You feel me? That's what this channel is about. I separated my true crime, and this is music. You feel me? I'll be playing some music that's here. I'm going to be playing music that's on my partner's page. You feel me? Like this one right here. That nigga Snap. So let's go ahead and get to it. If you ain't seen it, here's Crucial K with Kill 'Em All.
So I guess the word is Crucial K can't rap fast. I remember back in 2002 when that nigga used to spit that shit like that. Hey, that nigga still rap. Hey, that nigga probably ain't even got enough wind in his chest to do that shit no more, man. That nigga Crucial K. Hold on, shawty. Hey, who that? They better get ready, y'all run up and check him. I get in there, wreck them and hit him. In seconds, it's about to be messy. I teach you a lesson and give them the blessing. The reapers are creeper, they packing them heaters, ready to hit you and your people. You know that I'm coming with something that's lethal. When whoever running up with you, they gon' be going up with you. Cause when I hit them, I hit you, burn a hole through your bone and your tissue. Nigga, this shit is a missile. Nigga, this shit ain't gon' miss you. Niggas talking about Crucial K, fella, fuck off. Well, I'ma go off, it's time to pop off. I'm about to show how to show these niggas that I'm still the faster lips of the south. And I'm raw and never whoever said it, then point them out. Lyrical killer with pen and the pad, and the reason they mad, cause I'm a lyrical killer, no pretender and no surrender. I got the flow and I got the walls, I got the windows, and I'm up in the ceiling from popping the pilly. It's about to get ridiculous and horrendous. Don't make me pull out the pole and hit him like I'm a fisher. My niggas say hit him with the whole 50, knocking them up 10 feet, no feet on the concrete. Kill him, K. Kill him. Explode into my mold and knocking them out the clothes. Slam down my nose. I'm out that dumb nigga adios amigos. About to go into the matrix with Morpheus and them Neo. These rappers lying, Leo. Tell them Kusha can't looking for one like a P.O. Y'all niggas follow with sheeps. I'm the go. Y'all big dogs ain't no killers, but I'm Cujo. I ain't selling my soul for the love of money, you big dummy. Swag City, the army, and that's for any nigga that's talking about they coming to harm me, nigga. I'm a woman army. Going come out, see everybody around me dying. Suicide and now who a rider, who down for dying? I'm getting straight to the point with it, nigga, porcupine. Everybody that's in the vicinity, everybody that's 50 feet, going under with me 6 feet. Kusha K is the wrong nigga that you wanna piss off. Payback's a bitch fucking his main chick raw. After the fucky, I made her suck it, and she keep on sucking, so I keep on bustin'. You ain't gotta like a nigga, but you gon' respect a nigga. If you cool with me, nigga, then be cool with a nigga. Talking behind my back and then try to be cool with me. Nigga must have forgot I act a fool, nigga. Act a fool, nigga. Act a fool, nigga. Act a fool, nigga. Don't turn me into a killer. Don't act like I won't get you. For disrespecting a nigga, don't give a fuck if you bigger. Metamorphing into a killer.
Yeah. Crucial K, man. Hey, Crucial say he's still the fastest lips of the South. You better believe it. I got my bro up here in the building. Jizzle, what's good, fam?
Not much, man. What we doing?
You see it? Hey, you see it, nigga. You see it.
What we doing?
This is what we doing right here, my nigga. This is what we doing right here.
I seen this shit 30 minutes ago. I said, oh, shit.
Man, you already know me, man. Hey, I think it was time for me to switch it up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had a conversation with one of my closest friends. I call her a sister, but, you know, and I just felt like, well, you know, I don't want nobody to think I'm a scoring man because I'm not, you know, not at all. Do you see me? Oh,
nah, the relationship topics, it's good. I think it brings out dialogue. It gets a lot of different opinions involved, you know. I think it's good, you know, but hey, you know what, we do music, so hey,
exactly.
You gotta, you know.
Exactly. And hopefully the ladies still rock with us, you know. Because, you know, I think I love the topics to be held over there at Lady Loves. It's a great vibe over there. If y'all haven't, man, make sure you go subscribe to Lady Love, man.
Oh yeah, today that was a dope stream.
Hey, that was dope. As soon as I got done, I had to message like, man, that live was dope. So I enjoyed it, mate. Maybe y'all haven't checked that live out. Today was sit down. Saturday, sit down with me and Lady Love. So go check it out, man. Make sure you subscribe while you're over there. She's growing. She's on to something real big. So salute to Lady Love in the chat. Lady Love said, why the hell you ain't came up while you was on my page? Well, I was running late. And I was trying to do all that, and you was talking trash like, bro, where you at? I'm talking to you. I said, let me sit my ass down then. Well, coming up.
Yeah, man, I ain't even got no power, man. Somebody done hit the transformer. Power out till tomorrow.
Damn.
I ain't got no hot water.
Damn.
I'm like, shit, let me hop up here and kill some time, man.
Yeah, well, I'm glad else to do. While we got this live streaming, man, I want to wish a very, very, very happy birthday to my little cuz in the building. The legend is in the building. He is a part of the 26 squad, but he just in February. So happy birthday, cuz, man. You know, I'll be there tonight. Yeah, might as well say tonight because it's another day. So, yeah, y'all salute. Wish my cuz a happy birthday, man. So let's go ahead and get this goddamn thing on the road. Just so you remember the South becoming the top dog, if that's what you want to call it, because you might disagree, of hip hop. When is it that you said, God damn, the South done took over this shit? When was that, bro?
Well, I would say the shift kind of began after the millennium, after 2000. The whole dynamic of hip hop, and you know, at that time we had BET, Rap City going on. was 106 in Park. I think that was still going at the time, but it seemed like once Lil Jon came through, and because before, we had the 8Balls and MJGs, but on a big scale, it seemed like the whole crunk movement, and then it went to the snap, and then I kind of think it went to the West with the hyphy movement. But it was a few things I think that added to the South being a powerhouse in the hip hop industry. And I think
hold on, Joseph. I'm not gonna let you speed past what you just said because I just want to make sure I understand you correctly. You said it then went to the hyphy music out West. So you saying at that point the West took over? I just want to confirm this.
Nah, I'm saying at that point in time there was a certain sound.
Okay.
And the West at this time kind of came in like, hey, we still here type of thing, because they had the whole shit in the 90s, Death Row and all that, and you got to admit that they kind of came in at that moment, but that's not taking away anything from the South. All I'm saying is that there was other things happening at this time period, but for the main thing, I think it was that crunk era, Lil Scrappy and all of that it kind of just
So when Master P came out, in the 90s, just a question. You don't feel like the transition was happening at that point?
On the underground level, yeah, because at the time, my brother, he 5 years older than me. At the time, Hot Boys, No Limit, they was starting up. It was like you had Juvenile 400 Degrees, and who you had getting on Juvenile 400 Degrees remix? You had Jay-Z getting on that.
Mm-hmm.
Later down the road, and that's what I think when the East started to see it is when, like with the Big Pimpin', when UGK and Jay-Z got on that, you had Jadakiss getting on Lil Jon beats. Like, it started to be a change, like, at that time, around that time period, I think.
Okay. And I agree, because I think from what I remember during that time when Master P was out, Mystical started busting out of Louisiana like a motherfucker. Hold on, let me bring my bro up here real quick. What up, Weezy Wee?
What's going on? You can hear me?
Yeah, let me turn you down over here.
Yes, sir.
Echo, I want to echo. Yeah. And this is another music head right here from the South as well.
What's good with you?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Chilling.
Just trying to make it, man.
Amen. Ain't we all? Let me give a shout out to Miss Carter, who slid through the doors. Long time no see. I'm glad you're here in the building, Miss Carter. Yeah, anybody else I missed, man, shout out. Appreciate you for sliding through on a late night tip. Went to the bar, get your drinks, whatever you smoking, whatever. Just enjoy yourself, and if you want to participate, feel free to click the link like my brothers did. You feel me? Ladies, you are welcome. This ain't no conversation just for the fellas. It's for all of us. You feel me? So right now we're talking about the South and when if the South will fall off. And right now we're going back to what we feel that the South really start transitioning to the powerhouse of hip hop. And I was just talking to YJ, and we were talking about the Master P movement. He even went into the Hot Boys and things of such. I remember my nigga Mystical. That dude right there, he was a different animal for me. You know what I'm saying? That Here I Go mixed with that No Limit Soul. Hey, you know what I'm talking about, Weezy?
He's the E40 of the South.
You say he's the who?
Hey,
E40
could I go deeper with that?
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna go deeper with that because I moved out of Georgia, man, and I ain't gonna say where I'm at, but meet a lot of people, and when I say I'm a Georgia boy, you know what I'm saying? They be like, "Hey, man, T.I. is the first single rapper." I'll be like, "No, T.I. is not. T.I. is not the first single rapper that came out of Georgia. Kilo is. But a lot of people didn't know about Kilo because nobody actually pushed Kilo like that. You know what I'm saying? And to get on and advance this conversation, to get on how the down south blew up. If everybody that knows this here on the panel, when Outkast went to New York and everybody booed them, Dre came on the microphone and he was like, "Hey man, the South is coming, whether you like it or not." The South was sitting in the South got something to say. The South was sitting in the cut the whole time when the East Coast and the West Coast was doing their thing, especially when Pac and Biggie and they blew that all out of proportion. I love both of them boys, man. I think that's some bullshit. That was propaganda. That was media shit to me, in my opinion, because both of them boys didn't really have no beef with each other like that. It was on wax. But anyway, the South snuck in, dog. The South snuck in, man. We had 8Ball and MJG. Man, we had boys sitting in the cut that was platinum. That was platinum 100% real goon rappers the whole time. 8Ball and MJG as a group, just two of them. Outkast, just two of them. Goody Mob, just two of them. Let's not forget about Luke and all of them boys that really made this shit happen down south.
Trick Daddy.
Miami boys, they really no Trick Daddy came later on down the line. I'm talking about, man, I'm a 79 baby, bro. I'm talking about shit way before Trick Daddy even thought about it. Matter of fact, Luke was the one who put Trick Daddy on with the Scarred song. If you my age, you remember that. Nobody heard about Trick Daddy till he came out on that Scarred with Luke. Scarred, hydraulics. Yeah. But
I actually had Lady play that on her live. I know a lot of people ain't know who the hell that was, but that's Uncle Luke. If y'all are unfamiliar with Uncle Luke, he had the clubs lit up with the women booty shaking and all that. You can't take that from him.
What was 69 boy?
Hold on, can I say this real quick? Let me say this real quick. I'm sorry. Let me say this real quick, because me and you talk about this all the time, and people don't understand it if you're not from down south. When you hear booty shaking music, everybody be like, "Man, booty shaking music, man, that shit garbage." I'm like, dude, have you ever been to a club down south when Luke then was pumping in the 80s and early 90s? Have you ever witnessed that? Dude, every female, even the big bone cute girls, used to be on the floor. I'm talking about, dog, no female been sitting on the side of the wall, dog, back in them days. All the girls used to be out there booty shaking. And I'm going to take it far. Excuse me, females, when I say this. If your fingers didn't smell like 10 different shades of pussy, something's wrong with you, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Go ahead, Jizzle, man. Go ahead, Jizzle.
All right, go ahead.
We at the bar.
So, all right.
I'm drinking. We at the bar.
All right, so Weezy, when it come down to the actual, because you talking about, you said, what was the name, Kilo, or,
Kilo.
So, yeah, we know, there's people who, we had the 8Balls and MJGs, and we had the Outkast. These people were here in the 90s, right? Like late 90s, early 90s.
Mid early 90s. Outkast came out, their first album came out 1992.
Okay, so with that being said, at this time, would you agree that New York still kind of had the crown?
I never said that New York didn't have the crown. I didn't say that.
Yeah, I was just saying.
I agree with you on that.
Okay.
100%.
So I was just saying that to lead up to the same question Boss asked me was, at what point in time or what specific artists led to it being like where it went after the 2000s or after the 2010, like when did it start to be that transition shift, or what artists led to that shift?
I would take that question easily, hands down. T.I., Ludacris, Jeezy,
Right.
Gucci Man,
Right.
Am I forgetting anyone else that was from Atlanta? A lot of rappers
And
took that
then
over.
y'all looking at
Hold on. Let me finish. They took that over in the early 2000s. They took that over. And be honest with you, Outkast kind of had something to do with the early 2000s as well.
oh yeah.
You know, they made a lot of statements to draw the attention to down south. I'm not taking anything from up north. Let's not get it twisted because up north started it. But up north, New York and everything else, they're lyrical. You know what I'm saying? They came with bars. Down south changed the rap game because we had blues mixed with bars. And blues always told the truth. Have you ever listened to Muddy Waters and anybody else like that that paved the way for us? Like James Brown that paved the way for us. They always told the truth in their music. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference between bars and just rapping about something, you know what I'm saying, and rhyming with it and then kicking it like that there. I get that.
Right.
But we talked about real life situations just as well as the West Coast kind of did, you know what I'm saying?
And I'll even
We talked about real life situations. Instead of bars just rhyming with the rhythm, we talked about real life and took time and wrote poetry to the fullest and used blues, and we put blues in rap. You know what I'm saying? Once you put blues in rap, you can't come back from that because blues, you can listen to blues still to the day back in the 60s and 70s. And these dudes are actually singing the blues about something that you're still going through to the day. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a difference between bars and blues.
Right.
Once the South mixed blues with rap, because that's where blues came from down south. Matter of fact, all of us come from down south. No matter if you're on the West Coast, East Coast, any goddamn thing else, our roots is embedded down south. So when we talked about the blues, though, we're actually telling the truth about the things that we went through in real life. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So the blues got mixed with rap, and that's what we're missing now. Because I'm gonna get off topic a little bit.
No. So hey, I only do it an hour and a half. Only an hour and a half. I want to give him an opportunity to respond to what you said.
All right.
I want to play this video. I want to play this video right here.
Well, let me say this right here. I'm not getting off topic, but what I'm saying is, look at how we used to rap to the day with the storylines, and look at the rap to the day with no storylines. You have no clue of what the fuck they talking about.
Of course,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Of course, that's obvious. That's definitely obvious. But go ahead, Jizzle, what you saying, bro?
I definitely would throw David Banner in there when you was talking about the blues and whatnot. When David Banner came in with that simple 808 drum kit with that production, it was.
I forgot about a lot of people.
So what now?
I said I forgot about a lot of people. I'm just naming people off top.
Yeah, but yeah, you good. But yeah, so I think all of that kind of added to it. It brought a whole different sound to the mainstream. And then, you know, later on, when it comes to like the whole Texas movement, that brought a whole nother angle. And we ain't even really touched on the Louisiana, that bounce sound.
Yes, sir. You're right. That's why I say I forgot about a lot of people. You're right. Give it to me, man.
Nah. You know, it's a big story. It ain't like it didn't happen overnight. So you know,
they ain't showed that it's huge.
Right. What I want to play real quick, because I was hoping we didn't move too far when you was talking about Uncle Luke Weezy. I just want to hopefully I pray to God that they don't goddamn end the live, because I'm kind of new with Art of Dialogue. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this YouTube channel, but he's been doing a lot of interviews from a lot of old school rappers. And one thing I just want to touch on and let y'all hear is what Big Gip has been saying. He's been keeping it 100. So y'all check this out and pray to God they don't.
Yes, sir.
the first time the West came to the South, they had beef with Luke Skywalker and the Miami Boys. Yeah, they don't tell that story. They don't tell that story where Luke came to the hood, got Atlanta and Miami folk. And we cleared out. See, I mean, it was a beef. If you go back and listen to the records, it was a beef going on between Death Row and Luke Skywalker back then. And I remember the first time they saw each other was in Atlanta, downtown Atlanta. And they got to understand, man, the South, boy, the South don't play. The South pulls no punches. We scared of nothing. We are not scared of the boogeyman. And they learned their lesson that you can't just come to this region and just do what you want to do. You had to respect it. And Luke, during them times, was the king of the South, period. If you came to Atlanta, you came to Miami, you had to come see Luke. When you went to Houston, you had to go see Jay. Dungeon Family had to check a few folk coming through here. You're not going to come to Atlanta and act the way and try and act like Atlanta where you from. No, we going to check it. Luke didn't play no games, bro. He didn't play no game. They figured out that a lot of shit happened that weekend. That same weekend that I believe the lynch mob got into it with Death Row. It was a lot of shit going on that weekend, man. It was, the West Coast had their own internal beefs going on, you know what I mean? So, the Jack the Rapper, and I have to say this out loud, man, if it wasn't for the Jack the Rapper, man, like a lot of us wouldn't have been known to the people, man. The Jack the Rapper is what really started everything.
Right. So Uncle Luke, he was really built like that then. I ain't know that shit.
Oh, Uncle Luke from Miami, man. Uncle Luke from the hood, man. Uncle Luke back then, Uncle Luke was a young, off the chain Miami dude, you know what I mean? That had his own thing. And you gotta understand at that time, Miami was the capital of dope dealing, man. That's where everybody got their dope from. Miami niggas had more money than everybody during them times. Cause everybody got their dope from Miami. That's when the Cubans and the Colombians were staying in Miami. So them 80s, man, Miami was the first hub, way before the West Coast. I tell this story. People don't understand. You can go find this on the internet too. The night that Pac was in the studio in LA, Goody Mob come to the studio. He said, Gippy, I want you to hear something. I said, we on the way. We get there, Pac in the booth. When we get in there, Pac like, man, I'm gonna be out in 1 minute. He was so dope to watch him record because the nigga would record with a cigarette and a glass of Hennessy in his hand. It was the most amazing shit of all time. And wouldn't even fuck up. So then he would come out of the booth, sitting at the desk with him, Lisa Lopez, TLC. They drinking tall cans of Old E. He got his girl standing in the corner with a mink on. Told her to shut up. Stand over there. Don't say nothing. He said, Gippy, I want to play you something. I said, what, Pop? What you want to play me? I said, hold on. Hit the button. Boy. Fuck you this and the fuck you what? Oh. Bro, did you just say that? Did you just say that? We were the first people to hear that record. Before the world heard that record. We heard that record right after you recorded it. And I knew that night that when the people heard that record, it was going to shake the world. And that's exactly what it did when it came out. And the beef was on then. Once you come out and say you knock down a man's wife, it ain't no more talking after that. It was like, it was all the way goddamn full-blown beef, you know what I mean? So to be able to say that I hit him up before the world, before he shot the video, I knew that record was gonna shake hip-hop. And to this day, to know that we was the first to hear that record and him wanting our opinion of it, it just makes me just feel special because I'm like, man, damn, bro, like, that shit crazy, you know what I mean? And just to know that all this shit going on, and then we get off tour, We get back home. We go to the club. Suge them pull up trying to get it Puff them at Jaguar. That's when Suge homeboy gets shot in the street. We all there for this. We there. Gippy there. Prime time. You know what I mean? So every incident that became a major incident in them two guys' beef, the Dungeon family, Goody Mob, was damn near in the middle of it, bro.
So I'm not sure who all are familiar with Big Gip. He's from the legendary rap group right out the A, Goody Mob. No cap, no flex. He's speaking nothing but truth. And I want to continue the conversation. We got the homie Weezy up here. Got Jizzle in the building. Let me check the chat real quick before we speak, because you know we doing a lot of talking up here. Don't want to forget about my people. The Healing Channel says raise that frequency. Sky high. What they know about that? What they know about that, for real. And a lot of people tend to forget about Goody Mob. I don't know why, but Goody Mob to me is one of the greatest rap groups, along with Bone. You know what I'm saying? Those are my top two. I don't give a fuck. That's just what it is. But when you're speaking of what we just heard, we're gonna go back to you, Weezy. What memories come to you when you hear Gip talking about those days, bro?
Hey, not to disrespect the West Coast, nigga. We 79. I'm a 79 baby, dog. I remember when 2 Live Crew, when the government tried to ban them for freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? That's when they came out with Bad in the USA. A lot of people don't know about that. Luke and the 2 Live Crew was talking about nasty as they want to be. You know what I'm saying? They came out with music of, that was so-called disrespecting females, however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? The girls they made booty shaking music and everything. NWA first album was talking about real life stuff. When they came out with their second album, the only reason why Luke Skywalker and the 2 Live Crew had beef with NWA is because they was coming out with music that kind of sound like them. Listen to their second album when they were talking about Automobile. Pull up the Automobile song. We both ride home in my automobile and everything else. They were trying to sound like the 2 Live Crew, because the 2 Live Crew was getting so much. They had so much record sales of booty shaking music and with females that, oh man, dude, man, that shit. Hold on, let me calm down, man. Because oh my goodness, man.
So let's
hold on. Gip was so spot on with it, dog. It's like I'm a loss for words because it just took me back in the day, dog. You know, all of us the same age. So I remember all of that shit. So the second album of NWA, when they came up with that, don't matter, just don't bite it, she swallowed it, and all of that stuff, that came from 2 Live Crew. So Luke Skywalker, Luke and the 2 Live Crew was like, hey man, you biting our music. You know what I'm saying? We talk about shit like that. Y'all talk about gangster shit that come out. Hold on, let me finish. Y'all talk about gangster shit that come out in the streets. Y'all talking about the streets, and I give NWA respect. Y'all talking about the streets, but all of a sudden we talking about goddamn messing with females and anything else like that. All of a sudden y'all swag jack that. That's where Miami niggas and West Coast niggas had problems with. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, Ice Cube was like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. And if you pay attention, Ice Cube was cool with Luke. That's why they came out with Players Club movie and every goddamn thing else. You ain't seen Eazy-E or Snoop Dogg and all of them and Dre came out with the movie. You know what I'm saying? Because Ice Cube wrote all of their lyrics and he peeped game and realized, dog, y'all was biting off of these down south boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. Luke and the 2 Live Crew set the whole South on fire. Where everybody heard it, to the president of the United States heard the shit and tried to ban the shit, though.
That's facts.
Tried to ban their freedom of speech.
That's facts, and that wasn't the only one who did that.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Jizzle. What you want to say, bro? Hey, I love this right here.
That's history for your ass when it comes to rapping, though. If you ain't been born is 79 baby to 85, you don't know what you're talking about.
What's your response?
I'm not shooting no shots at nobody. I'm just saying.
What's your response to that, Jizzle?
Well, I'm not gonna respond to that last statement, but I will.
No, that's not no shots at nobody. I apologize for saying that. I'm just saying. I'm caught right now, dog, because me and Jay came from the best era in the history of America when it came to rap music and R&B. If you weren't born in that era right there, you can't tell me nothing about it. Not saying you, I'm just saying.
All right. Yeah, I feel you. I don't know. What your thoughts, boss? Oh, that.
No. I'm gonna go after you.
Because when it comes down to it, I mean, like you said, you know, NWA's first album sounded like this, one way, and then you know some niggas out the Florida, you know, had a certain sound, or well, it wasn't even the same sound. I don't think it was just what they was talking about. Is that correct?
Yeah, you're 100% right. They NWA, not to disrespect them. That's my favorite group of all time. Let's not get it twisted. I would never disrespect NWA.
Nah, yeah.
What's right is right, but what's right is right and wrong is wrong.
All right, so basically,
2 Live Crew was so popular that they had to talk about bitches. They had to talk about bitches. And no disrespect to the females on the panel. That's not what I meant. Okay, go ahead.
So they, you know, the second album they switched it up and started talking about some other things. I don't. Just from my point of view, I think, you know, if you do the same thing all the time, you know, you gonna switch it up. You know, music in general. Because what you're talking about sounds like party type music.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know. I don't. You know, if that's the reason why they was mad, I don't see a real reason.
I understand where you're going at. You go with the trend. You go with what people like. That's what you're saying. So basically, what you said is NWA wasn't wrong with what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you said, and I do agree with you. If you can sell records that way, then shit. If you can say it, I can say it. I understand what you're saying. That's what you're saying, right?
All in all, when it comes to, I kind of wanted to get back to the, you know, when we speak about like lyricists and things, and you speak about the South and what the South has brought, or what the influence of the South has done to the nationwide sound. I guess for me, it's almost like they brought a certain wave, and that wave influenced the rest of the country. Because we have ASAP Rockies now, like that, where we have New York artists who are using beats that sound like the South. And when it comes to someone being on top, I feel like that's part of it. You're gonna influence everybody else, and that's just gonna happen naturally. Now, is it good all the time? I don't think so. To tell you the truth, because we can go back to, and I'm gonna just put this out there. I'm born in Kansas City. I'm in Dallas now. I was born and raised up in Kansas City and moved to the South later. And one thing that a lot of people in the Midwest and probably, I'm pretty sure in the East Coast would say is that there was a certain point where it almost, like, the influence of the South almost, I hate to say,
Speak your mind, brother.
go down, but when people, it's certain, it's all preference. Let's get that out the way. It's all preference. It's what you like. So for me being in the Midwest,
That part.
I respected the lyricism more, I think. You know, for you being from Georgia, you respected that soul more. And to a certain extent, I myself, I respect the soul, but also as well, I feel like if you're getting on this microphone, you better have some skill. Like, we're getting to a point in Southern music nowadays, and not even just nowadays, but the last 10 years, where the South, the lyricism and the creative aspect of music making hasn't been what a lot of people like.
Yep.
Right.
I agree, brother. I don't mean to cut you off, but I 100% agree with you. Like I said, I'm an old school dude. Man, I don't even listen to the rap these days right now. I'm 100% allergic to it.
So
I cut
do
it
you
off.
think? So my point I was getting to was, do you
No,
think?
I'm going to tell you your point. Let me finish.
Hold
I was
on,
saying-
Hold on, man. We gotta have some type of order up here, bro. Real. You know,
No, it's order. Everything peaceful. It's
no,
no
I
disrespect.
know it ain't no disrespect, but
I'm agreeing with him. I'm telling him why I agree with
what
him.
I'm saying is he was trying to finish his point, and you said no.
Okay.
Tell you
I'm
your
bad.
point.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Go
But
ahead.
I do agree with what he's saying.
But yeah, you kind of get where
To
I'm
a certain
going.
extent.
You kind of get where I'm going now. I think you do too, boss. When it comes
Yeah, I do.
to basically the we had the snap music come through, and a lot of people look at that whole the franchise boys D4, like a lot. There's a lot of Southern artists where the creativity and it just wasn't there for a lot of, I think, hip hop enthusiasts who really respect the craft of putting these words
I
down.
disagree. That was
So
genius to me. 'Cause that was club music. I disagree on that one.
So, but do you think overall, looking at where hip hop is now, do you think that Southern influence of these, these artists like the Soulja Boys and these do you think once people seen that you can just put 3 sounds in Fruity Loops, make a beat and make 1 million records, like it kind of changed?
If it's all right to be the talk right now, because I see where you going at. I seen it about 5 sentences ago. So if it's all right for me to speak, because I don't want to disrespect nobody.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay, let me speak this right here. The South is so talented. We have different styles of music, and if you was paying attention to what I was saying, it started from booty music to the blues, snap music, like you say, which is club music. And like I said, if you didn't stay down south with the booty music or whatever you want to call it, the fast-paced, girls shaking their ass music, if you weren't in the circle then, you wouldn't understand what the South has going on. So when Soulja Boy and all, hold on. When Soulja Boy and all of them came out with the snap music and everything else, that was bridged off of, to be honest with you, that was bridged off of 2 Live Crew making them girls shake their ass in the club with snap music and everything else. People have never been to Georgia way at any skating ring or any club to see girls shaking their ass. You know what I'm saying? Up north, you listen to the rap music and bars and every goddamn thing else like that. But girls don't shake their ass to bars. Girls shake their ass to booty shaking music. You can go up north and see people standing on the wall and every goddamn thing else like that. Girls will be moving a little slow or whatever. But when you come down south, them girls shaking their ass to the music that we produce. You know what I'm saying? So Soulja Boy and all of them, that only bridged off of the down south roots of what we grew up seeing in the clubs and everything else like that. People that's not down south don't understand our type of music. You know what I'm saying? We the ones that came out with the bump in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? With the 808s booming. We the ones who invented that. You know what I'm saying? So when you go in the club and you hear people like Soulja Boy snapping the fingers and every goddamn thing else, man, we meant. So when the girls like it, we love it. They gonna shake that ass and we gonna be right there putting our dick right between the ass crack and we gonna roll with it.
So, boss, what's
You
your?
know what I'm saying? So that's a little piece of down south music. And then we started out with the blues.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? Rap.
Got me trolling on him. These niggas rap different nowadays. Nigga. Let's get it. Here I come. I'm coming back like who sent for me. I heard the call, it's a symphony, ringing them bells. I'm in proximity, knowing I keep one up on my enemies. I stay away from the gutter shit. A foot from the curb when I'm parking whips. You niggas still be outside when I'm in my crib and know how I'm loving it. You niggas still trying to drip while I'm with my bitch, peeping the scenery. But she not impressed, cause we purchased land that you see nothing but greenery. All how these niggas is so when they feeling, they say that I'm Joe Pump, so lean on me. Niggas is talking too much and talking too tough, it's not what it seems to be. I can tell by your hat that you cap low. No preaching, no facts if you that slow. Been reaching my brain, so I stack quotes. Injected my veins, all the back notes. You say it's insane when I rap slow. I'm giving you game to your next go. Got a vibe into the brain like a neck's broke. She be swallowing the pain from my bar notes. You say it's just rap. It's not what it seems to be. You say that you're real. But what does that mean to me? I see in the eyes. Give them new opportunities. Who gon' unite? I'm speaking my piece. We need more than unity. You say it's just rap. It's not what
All right, so we gonna goddamn re-up at the bar real quick. Let me get another motherfucking body to beat on the rock.
Bro, I'm about to get the same thing going right now, but I'm right in the house.
So check this out. Before Weezy, you brought your great feedback to the table after him. I wanted to touch on this, on what Jizzle was going through, and I think we all understand this. You know, and I agree with both sides. I don't take sides because
I do too. He's right.
So what I'm saying is, yeah, the South did take over hip hop, and we've had it ever since. But I feel like the music has been dumbed down, in my opinion. This is my opinion.
Mine too.
When it comes to other coasts, when you go to up north, east, and you go to the west, it was just like the East. I'm gonna say the West Coast, the Western Conference Basketball League when Jordan was playing, they was kind of weak. So even if the East fell off, they still was better than the West. That's just how the rap game was at certain points in time. That there was bullshit music, but there was nobody from up north or the West that still could fuck with us, with the people who wasn't really putting out music. That's facts. Because there's a lot of music that I feel like is trash. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a lot of music that I'm pretty sure y'all feel like it's trash that came from the South. But if those big dogs step back up, and we talking about the new generation, none of them coasts can still fuck with us. Now they come out with these lists about, like, you know, who's the greatest rapper of all time. You know, some people don't agree with the list. Right now they got Jay-Z at number one. A lot of people pissed off about that.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? Big Gip talked about that in one of his interviews as well. Big Gip said Jay-Z ain't better than 3 Stacks. And I understand where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying? But I think the South has always been frowned upon on the type of music that we do. We do everything. But one thing y'all has brought up earlier is soul, and then I think just you was talking about the bars. You got to understand there are people, I'm going to say it, Tip, Wayne, Andre 3 Stacks, you know what I'm saying, Scarface, you know what I'm saying, people like that how can, you can't put them in the same category with these other motherfuckers with snap music. You know what I'm saying? These are niggas that's from the South who are lyrically inclined, who a lot of niggas from up north can't fuck with, point blank, period.
That's what I was trying to explain, Jay. I didn't mean that. What I was trying to say is different types of music. You got, look at it like this right here. Let me explain this simple. Basic common sense. Let me explain this like this. You got rock and roll music. You got R&B music. You got what's called rock and roll, gothic music. You got all kind of music. The South came out with snap music. That's club music. It's only a branch off of what the Two Live Crew actually done. It's only club music. They're not rappers. They only do music for the club. Nobody complained about Sean Paul from Kingston. Nobody complained about Sean Paul. You know what I'm saying? He's a pop singer. He comes out with club music. Nobody complains about that. But if you from down south and you snapping your fingers and any goddamn else like that, you get labeled as a rapper. No, Soulja Boy do a little rapping here and there. I never heard a Soulja Boy album before, and I'm a Georgia nigga myself. All I hear is him having bangers in the club, snapping the fingers, or doing what he got to do. That is booty shaking music to me. I'm a 70s dude. Anything that they do like that, I want people on the panel to understand. Any music that comes out like that is basically for the club. And Georgia niggas call it booty shaking music. Right or wrong, Jay?
Yeah, of course we do.
So that's what we call that. He is not a rapper. He is a club banging type dude. That's what he is. That's it. All the other dudes that do the little dancing and everything for the club, if you haven't been to the state of Georgia, you would not understand that type of music. If you haven't been in the South, period. It's not just Georgia. I'll take that back. You don't understand that type of music. They're not rappers. They make music for the clubs. John, he make music for the clubs. He's not 100% rapper. He makes music. Little John make music for the clubs to get clubs crunk. It's a difference between club rapping, street rapping. They're not street dudes. They make music specifically for the clubs. So for the South to get labeled like they Tupac or any goddamn thing else, man, I'll cry every nigga that got a problem with booty shaking music because it sounds stupid as hell. Because it don't make no sense. You don't know the difference between club music and rap music.
I want to play this song real quick. I want to play this song real quick because it actually tells you that a Southern nigga can do the same thing an up north nigga do. Y'all check this one out, man. This from my dog, Crucial K, man. Don't let go.
You don't want me to do. Please don't let me go. No, please don't let me go. Please don't let me go. No, please, please, please.
Indeed, it is me in HD. Love me or hate me, no debating. The wait's over, GA hover, no one is over. Sick as corona and since Corona, the world is colder. Not getting younger, I'm getting older, but looking younger. Trying to get big as the old over and Costa Nostra. You demon niggas about to get sprayed with holy water. Can't block none of my cheese, nigga, I'm macaroni. Niggas say Crucial K, chicks call me Pretty Tony. Run through you sucker ass niggas, I call you baloney. Some chicks call me a dog, but still let me bone it. She blowing on my wee, woo, she saxophoning. Her head give me ZZ's, melatonin. I'm still breathing, I'm never leaving, I'm codeine. And I stay strapped like Gilbert Arenas, speak English. And I stay up, I'm harder than 4 penises. Woo. How y'all expect me to quit this?
Don't make me do
Expect me to quit this? Woo. I'm
what
harder
you
than 4
want me
penises.
to do.
I'm harder than
Please don't let me go. No, please don't let me go. Please don't let me go. No, please, please, please.
None of y'all niggas made me, I made me. None of y'all niggas paid me, I paid me. Me and Boss Man, Blake, Weezy, and Baby, Swag City, and about to beat the new Navy.
Talk to
Bitch,
him.
I'm about to blow up, boom, nigga, grenading. About to go hard like crap did in the 80s. If I'm a dog, then y'all best to gon' flee. Just treat me like I'm a blood, so whoop and leave it be. These niggas change like colors faded, Clorox bleach. No collar around my neck, but I got them like nigga preach. To each his own, I eat the marrow, I eat the bones. I'm 5 niggas and 1 nigga bad to the bone. I'm back addict, the rap addict, the drip wet like I jumped out the athletic. My brain is like a storage, the way I'm off for the top addict. They say I'm kicking ass, I be like, no, I'm kicking fannies. And I ain't had to come back and get it, I been had it. It ain't had my hand, I been had it. And I ain't had to come back and get it, I been had it. They say I'm kicking ass, and I ain't had to come back and get it, I been had it. And I ain't had to come back and get it, I been had it.
This is the answer to your question, people. Will the South ever fall off? Fuck no. No.
And I ain't had to come back and get it, I been had it. And I ain't had to come back and get it, I been had it. And I ain't had to come back and get it, I been had it.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me come back up on my screen, man. That is a Southern breaded nigga. My guy Crucial K, man. And it's a lot of us who understand what the art of hip hop, the art of putting a 16 together. We understand that. Jizzle understand that. Weezy understand that. Crucial understand that. New understand that. But see, the thing is, what we were just talking about, that shit has been watered down. And you will actually hear some of these young artists, they'll tell you, oh, nobody over here no goddamn bars, man. I'm like, all right, we ain't from New York and all that shit. You don't have to be from New York to spit bars, man. Where the fuck that shit came from? It's the art. You know what I'm saying? If this is my biggest problem. The art is not being respected anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I get frustrated when I hear, you know, the rappers from my generation give these niggas passes. Let them boys do their thing. But they not respecting the culture, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. I can't hate that these boys are making money because that's what it's there for. Get your money. But it's just like allowing a culture vulture to come in and just do what the fuck you want with hip hop and where it comes from. That shit ain't cool, bruh. Y'all will say something about Eminem and him being considered one of the greatest rappers, but he ain't disrespecting the culture. He rapping his ass off. But we got these other motherfuckers coming up here talking about the bullshit. I mean, a lot of people might say something about Eminem about what he raps about. He's rapping about his fucking life. It might not be what the fuck we deal with. That's what he goes through. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead, Jizzle.
So with that being said, it's one of those things. It's what you value, and I know, you know, there's lyricists in the South that still bring that, but on a nationwide scale. And one thing you can say all you want that you wouldn't know anything if you're not from a certain place, but one solid thing that, you know, everybody can look at is the craftsmanship of the words. Like, you know, it's what you value. If the booty shaking, if you value that, over a nigga sitting there and actually thinking about some shit and penning that shit lyrically down on if booty shaking trumps a nigga doing that, then I can't say nothing. I can't even. There's no really debate there. It's all what you value to a certain extent.
True that. I don't know what happened, Weezy. Man, come on back up, man. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. But yeah, I definitely understand where you come from, and
so I don't think I don't know. It's one of those discussions where I could never say like, and y'all can hate me all y'all want. Y'all can hate me all y'all want, but I can never just say that one region or coast is better just because and to there's like you have to account for the fact that you say I'm from Georgia, so if you don't, so that immediately denotes bias. So it's preference and it's what you value. If the booty shaking is valued over the craftsmanship of the lyrics, then of course you're gonna say that that this is what it is and this is a fact. But the fact is that there's millions of people who don't agree with your fact or your point of view. True because a lot of people look at hip hop as it being it's a craft.
No, go ahead. He was talking to somebody in the background, bro. I put you on mute, B1, so whenever you come back, you gotta mute yourself. But go ahead, I'm listening to you, bro.
I don't know. I respect many, and even when I brought up Soulja Boy, the fact that he sat down and made a beat in 30 minutes and it turned into a hit, $1 million platinum single off of 1 hour's worth of production and some ABC run. Like, yeah, we know that there's lyricists in the South that are doing it, and them niggas Scarface was probably looking like, what the fuck? But I respect Soulja Boy still, even for doing that. I still respect it, but I don't value it. Like, there's no value in that. I don't get me personally. The booty shaking music. I'm not a club goer, so of course, my preference. I'm gonna prefer not to listen to that over a nigga that actually took some time to pin down some clever, a clever 16, like, or say something that I never heard before, or use a double entendre that I never heard before. So it just go ahead.
No, go ahead, Brian.
No, I was done for real. I was just adding the stats.
So, is it safe to say that the listeners, the consumers, are help fucking up hip hop?
Yes.
Weezy, what you think about that, bro?
All I was basically saying is I understand his opinion, and the key word what he said is he don't listen to that type of music, and I respect that. All I'm saying is that's what we grew up on down south. You know what I'm saying? We done seen the rap game elevate to having a good time in the clubs, and then you done had your certain picks of rappers from the whole entire South that spit the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's different levels. Basically what I'm saying is different levels to music. And why us being down south got to get scrutinized from us having different levels of music. I don't understand that.
I'm not.
No. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. Let me talk. We have different. We so talented down south. We got club music. We got blues, which is I said, which is gangster music. Anything that you want down south, you can mix it up in the pot and give it to you easily with no problem.
You don't think the other coasts have that as well?
Yeah, every coast have that, and every coast love down south. Every coast love down south. You have different type of music on the West Coast. The way they like to dance. Dr. Dre, man, when Dr. Dre was making them goddamn West Coast beats, man, who wasn't sheep walking to doing any goddamn thing else like that, man? Come on now. I respect all coasts, dog. I respect all coasts. But I'm saying, it wasn't nothing like, and I'm not trying to sound arrogant, it wasn't nothing like down south music when it came to the clubs and everything else like that, dog. If you back in the 80s or early 90s, dog, you would see the difference. If you old enough to see that, you would see the difference. If you come down south, dog, girls was shaking that ass, bro. I'm talking about just,
You know what, boss?
just bumping it loose.
What's up, bro?
You know what, boss? I want to test what you said in the title, because I kind of want to keep it on what the title is a little bit.
Okay.
And you know, one way to see if what you said is actually true, and if my fucking power wasn't out right now, I would do it my damn self, but I ain't got my computer up. But I would go to the
Everybody's going through it. Trust
well,
me.
somebody hit a transformer and my damn block and shit got the whole block out. So, but go if you want to, you can do it. If you don't, cool. But one way to see a little litmus test, go to Billboard top 25 rap singles right now and see how many of those are Southern artists.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it here because if I do it on this computer, that shit gonna be hourglass like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, just to make sure what we talking about is actually true.
All right, so let me do this.
I don't doubt that it is, but
I'm not talking about the billboards and anything else. I'm talking about how we grew up. That's all I'm saying. I'm not debating the whole world or anything else like that. I'm a Georgia boy, dog.
I'm just going off the title of what we, what
Yeah,
the title.
it's understandable. It's understandable, but the title of what he's saying is basically the truth because nobody really fucking with the South right now, and they haven't been fucking with us for years.
Well, we gonna see what the bit. Even though I don't even, all this ass cap and numbers, it's all convoluted nowadays. You got labels.
Yeah, it can be diluted. I'm a Georgia boy, man.
Here we go. I got it right here. 25. Okay. Plan B. Megan Thee Stallion.
Where's she from?
She from Houston.
Okay.
And that's considered down south.
It is.
Southwest.
24.
Oh, yeah.
First class. That's Jack Harlow. I don't know what the fuck Jack. Oh, he's from Louisiana. He's from Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
That's south.
That's considered down south.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, we know. 23. I don't know who the fuck this is. Munch. Feeling You. Ice Spice. I have no idea who the fuck she is. Let me see if I can find out where the hell she's from. On here, it doesn't tell me. Well, if anybody can look her up real quick while I go through this list.
I guess just if the list, if there's just, I guess say the artist name, I guess, because I ain't gonna know the song.
Billie Eilish.
Oh, that's that's not even rap. That's she does pop.
I did. I said best 25 hip hop songs.
But the bottom line, she from down. If she from a state down south, she's from down south, regardless of the part, whether she doing R&B or gospel music.
Yeah, it's a white girl.
She on the billboard. If she on the billboard, she from down south. We not being racist right now.
All right, number 21, Denzel Curry, Walking, featuring Key Glock.
I forgot where he's from.
20, Joey Badass. We know he's not from down south. He's
from New York City.
Nicki, Lil Baby. She from up north.
Lil Baby.
It's Nicki featuring Lil Baby, so it's her song. So she from up north.
Yeah.
Magic, Vince Staples, and DJ Mustard.
Who made a song pop down south, dude?
Yeah, it don't matter. She ain't from down south. Kendrick Lamar, number 17, The Heart.
That's my guy.
The hell
yeah. Love Kendrick Lamar.
So the last two we just went was West Coast. Quavo and Takeoff, number 16, bars and captions. That's 16. Number 15, Pusha T and Jay-Z and Pharrell, Neck and Wrist. That's up north. 14,
All right, here with Pusha T, right next door to him. He from down south.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. He is down south.
He's down south.
My apologies.
He down
I
south.
see him all the time. You know where I stay at right now.
Nicki Minaj featuring 5-0. We Go Up. That's up north. 13, Kendrick Lamar again with Silent Hill, West Coast. Number 12, I don't know what the fuck you want to consider this, but if we talk about DJ Khaled, it's down south. God Did featuring
down south, Miami, right there.
Yeah.
He's not a rapper, but all the rappers from down south except Jay-Z. Lotto, my goddamn bitch. Sunshine featuring Lil Wayne, down south.
Yeah.
Lil Durk, he's from Chicago, right? If I'm wrong, correct me. That's number 10. Number 9, Glorilla, down south tomorrow.
Glorilla.
Featuring Cardi B. Pusha T again, number 8, down south. Benny the Butcher and J. Cole. We know J. Cole from down south. I don't know where Benny the Butcher from.
Benny the Butcher from New York, but he moved to Texas to do his music. So he basically a New York dude, but he moved to Texas to do his music.
Absolutely.
Houston.
You got Bia, that girl who got that song with J. Cole. I mean, she's from London or somewhere, so she's not even a part of this. But that's number 6. Number 5, Drake featuring 21 Savage, Jimmy Crooks. Is that South? But Drake is from Toronto.
Yeah, Drake from Canada.
All right, so
he don't count.
Number 4.
I do want him to count because that's my motherfucking guy right there, boy. I know I'm missing Drake, man, but hey.
And 21 Savage.
Yeah, 21 Savage on the A. You got number 4, Wait For You, Future, featuring Drake.
And got the richest female, and she ain't from here either. She from
Who got the richest female?
She from Britain.
Who got the richest female?
Britain, Rihanna.
Oh, who got her? We'll get to that in a second.
I meant to say ASAP Rocky. My bad.
I'm gonna say you tripping.
I'm in the drinking business, not the tagging business right now.
And the stupidest song I ever think made, Kodak Black, Super Gremlin, number 3. Number 2, Push and P, Gunna featuring Future. They both from the South. And then number 1, the same motherfucking Gorilla motherfucker. She got FNF. So there you go. There's the top 25 songs.
So I mean the South. When it comes to the South, I think your title got some validation from that list.
And you know the crazy part about that though, a lot of the songs that's on this list I don't fucking like. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I agree with earlier what he was saying. What he was saying, I 100% agree with him. Music is not the same anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely not.
It don't have the blues to it no more.
So that was a question I had asked you, B1, before you answered. You answered something else. I had asked you, do you feel like part of the problem is the consumers, the listeners?
Yeah, it is the consumers. Because, man, me and you been rapping for years, dog. We got a hook and a storyline. We rap blues. And a lot of us, I'm just trying to tell your homeboy, I can't see his name.
YJ.
So I'm not, Rajay, what I'm trying to tell you is, man, dude, a lot of us Southern rappers, man, don't get respect because we old school rappers that rap with blues. What we rap about match with the hook. You understand what I'm saying? These days, you can rap about anything long as the beat good. So a lot of us down south rappers that really got talent, and can kill it. You understand what I'm saying? We get overlooked. It's hard for us to get record deals, man, because we tell the truth on stuff. As long as I'm talking about killing other black, as long as I'm rapping about genocide and selling drugs to my people, I can get a record deal easily. And that's anywhere. That's not even down south. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to assassinate down south. That's anywhere. But man, how we grew up rapping, man, our bars match with the hook. They took that away from us, man. Man, we've been rapping for years. We came out with so many bars and so many.
Who took that away from us?
The record companies, man. Which we don't even have that no more because they no longer they no longer the gatekeepers. You understand what I'm saying? Now, thank God for that. I thank God that they're no longer the gatekeepers anymore. Jay, I'm talking about back in the day. I'm not talking about now.
No. We talking about compared to back then. We talking about now. You know what I'm saying? You said what you just said was they took that away from us when you were speaking on matching the hook with what the song is about. That's what I want to know. Who took that away from us? That's the artist's decision. These motherfuckers that come up with a hook and the goddamn verse ain't got shit to do with. They rap about the hook, long as it's a tight ass beat.
Bro, I hate to say it, but I disagree with you.
Well, shouldn't me?
Dude, I disagree with you for the simple fact is if you sign a record deal, like I said earlier, let me recycle what I just said. If you're an independent rapper on YouTube or any goddamn thing else, you can say what you want to say. Absolutely. If you blow up, you blow up. Facebook or anything else. If you blow up, you blow up. If you sign a record deal these days, you got an agenda with that shit. The only thing they want you to rap about is Black Death, selling drugs, popping pills, any goddamn thing else like that.
I agree.
That's fucking up the rap.
I agree, and because I can tell you this, ain't none of these goddamn new school hip hop head motherfuckers. Only two I feel like can run with the sector is Cole and goddamn Kendrick. The rest of them can't fuck with us, bro, because they ain't talking about shit. They ain't talking about shit. That's why we get hidden in the goddamn shit, man. That shit, I'm finna turn up for a second, man. Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me play some sector shit, man, to let you know we ain't playing with them. This patience, nigga. Let's go.
Niggas don't understand. Time is just a word. What's going on? Watch it.
Yeah, are we made in the image of Christ? Should I change if I can't get it right?
Well, if I'm wrong, let me show you that my vision is bright. How I connect to the sun, but they dim in the lights.
The irony, sticks and stones, back against the wall on my own. Different path, different trail, different dancing song that got me
riding on the road to success. The navigation's turned off, I don't want your directs. What's next?
And that's the plot that I dug, bed that I laid. It's hard to find shine when you stuck in the shade. But just imagine
if you stuck in the cage or in the hole for 23, could you decipher the rage?
And that's a hard fact they don't like to admit. Some people cool with mediocrity, just like to exist. But
the haters gon' hate, and you know they exist. I used to try to write them down, but now I'm done with that list.
I'm done.
Okay, you always take a chance when there's circumstances. If you never take a chance, how you find the answers? Why you asking questions? How you make suggestions? How you think that we gon' plug when there's no connections?
Yeah, this whole world is a joke. Shit, am I the fool? Seem like it's set up for mine to lose.
We done lost, but we still gotta fight. You face death 5 times before you walk amongst Christ.
It takes patience. That's all that I know. I gotta make it. Up out of this hole, we gotta
keep living, live your life on the go. Only you can spark the fuel when you're ready to blow. Let's go.
Patience. But how long are we gonna be waiting for him to open the door? We heard it before.
And I don't need to settle the score. It's like the rain bring the pain, what the weather is for.
And everybody got some shit to atone for. Redemption, day and night, here to make it right. I'm feeling like
and 9, 4, and 9 is the same price, no discounts. I'll be taking care in the same night.
And I'm feeling the same, my thoughts parallel. Mind spinning dreams on the opposite end of the carousel.
It's like a nightmare trapped in the list of spells. Hope that you awake from the ringing of a different bell. Listen well. From the jump, you should know I'm a different breed. When everyone seems the same, I'm a different creed. Conceived in the same dirt, planting different seeds. Keep my flower bed of roses separate from weeds.
Got to a certain point it's fragmented. Designs in the system, what lies in the vision is all what we inhabited.
It's like a nigga want a half of a half. Well, that's a quarter, motherfucker, nigga. Study your math. Ha!
Patience, that's all that I know. I gotta
talk to him, nigga.
Out of this hole, we gotta
keep living, live your life on the go. Only you can spark the fuel when you're ready to blow. Let's go.
Patience, well, how long are we gonna be waiting for him to open the door? We heard it before,
and I don't need to settle the score. It's like the rain bring the pain, what the weather is for.
Talk to him.
I'ma speak life, hoping better days in sight. Like the feeling when you think you unite. Everybody show expressions when you taking the flight, but we all gotta die, take us back to the light.
Ride out,
we ride out,
yeah. Ride out.
Let's get high.
Back on here.
Hey. They won't let you hear that type of shit now, will they? Hell
That's
no.
what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
That good old boom pap.
Hey, you know, I ain't like the beat, but I like what y'all was talking about.
That's what I'm saying, man. All they want to hear is genocide or anything else. They don't want to hear nothing real anymore, man. And I do agree with him 100% of where he's coming from, because half of the bullshit music right now, these days, is coming from down south. I agree with what he's saying 100%. I agree with him, though. I agree with it to the point where my son is 16 years old, about to be 17, man. I don't want to hear if you ain't got a good hook and you don't know what you rapping about, all you rapping about is selling drugs, shooting a nigga with your Draco, bitch sucking your dick, and then the next verse, the same thing again, man, you ain't talking about nothing, man. I tell my son, man, turn that shit on, though. If you ain't talking, about nothing, though, then what the fuck? That's what I'm talking about. And it is coming from down south, and I do agree with him 100% of what he's saying. That's all I gotta say, man. I agree with him. Now, these days, I'm talking about back then, back in our days coming up. I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about back in our days coming up, when the South gained our respect and held our respect as the kings of down south, holding shit down, and was the kings of America for a minute when it came to rap music. And we was down south. We sat back in the cut and let the East Coast and West Coast do their thing. Man, we came out pumping music like crazy, dog. And the whole world respected us.
Was Goody Mob? Goody Mob wasn't doing, Goody Mob was talking about something. Like Outkast was talking about something. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Talking about something. Like
that's what I'm saying.
David Banner was talking about something. Everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
So I mean, when I was saying all that, it was just strictly to bring balance to the conversation. Because I feel, that's just what's needed. I do feel like, and we seen it proven with the Billboard chart, even though we know that's some bullshit. We don't listen to that shit. But even with that Billboard chart, it still showed that the South, basically still holding. So, even after saying all of that, yeah, the South still holding. But I just had to bring some balance to this shit. Goddamn,
that's what you do. That's what you do.
And I agree with you, man. I agree with you still right now. After you talk, you is 100% right. You is 100% right. Me and you on the same page, bro. You 100% right. These days, this rap is on some bullshit. You 100% right. I agree with you. We on the same page, bro. Only thing I was taking you back, like back in the days when we were young.
Anymore, but sometimes
I was just taking you back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But right now, like 2000 from 2000 fucking 15 on up to where we at now, 2023. Man, this shit some bullshit, man. I don't even listen to music no more like that, man. if my homeboy is sending me music of him or you or anybody else, dog, I ain't 100% in love with it, man.
Well, let me give him your shit, Weezy.
Hit with another one. It's the one instrumental.
Your grind with so many things in the way. The reason I'm lacing these rhymes, not chasing the dime, cause all they gon' want is my pay, and that I can't take. Only the real can relate. I got no time for delay. I'm trying to work my way off in the game, but you know what they say, the game ain't the same. So let me put it this way, I've been working on my grind every day, working overtime, trying to make some shape, but the goal it be so far away. I don't know how niggas stay in the game. It be so hard to endure all the pain, but through it all I'ma always remain. Till that one day when he calling my name, that's when I leave and I go with the king. But I do believe I gotta roll up my sleeve, work hard so I can achieve. I know this talent was given to me. I gotta stay balanced, keep my feet under me. I know what I need, and that is for me to believe. Live what I see in my dream. I'ma just keep pushing body to big. If you know what I mean. Let's go. It's a long road. It seems like it's so far to go. Sometimes I don't know how long that I can hold on. It's a long road. So long. It's a long road. So long. The struggle is real, they don't know how I feel. If you come from the struggle, you know what it is. But Taylor won't suffer the way that I did. Keep that 9 on my hips, so don't play with my kids. My mama did good while she raising her kids. Look at that nigga, look what she did. She kept clothes on my back and food in the fridge. She taught me to stack and pay all my bills. Take it back in the day where they trap where I live. I was outside in the back was a field. When niggas so crack in the lack, the veil. Show the nigga they gon' come back, for real. Gotta realize that ain't where it's at, for real. Cause they gon' come back in all black, for real. And you don't want none of that shit, better chill. Cause the real OGs will come back where you live. My journey really started, nigga, way back then. When the grind was so hard and the days ain't in. When you ate one day, won't remain your friend. Your fam ain't changing, it stayed your kin. Now everybody goal is a Maybach Benz. Not mine, mine is to raise my kids. Now the road that I drive to the place I live, I own. What you gon' say, not bitch? It's a long road. It seems like it's so far to go. Sometimes I don't know how long that I can hold on. It's a long road. So long. It's a long road. So long. So long. So long.
Man, God damn, boy. Hey, man, hey, third verse, man. My bad.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, I let Weezy hear that shit today. He said, man, that shit too short, nigga. It's too short. I need it to be longer than that.
That means you did your job, boss.
I feel the same way, bro.
That shit, yeah, hey. That's what I'm see. That hold on. The whole conversation we've been on this phone about. That's the type of music that's missing right now. Now you see my point?
Oh, no doubt. No more.
You see my point now? That's the type of music that's missing right now. Yeah. I don't want to hear a beat. I don't want to hear no 808s dropping. Oh, bitch, suck my motherfucking dick. I'm gonna shoot the nigga. I got the Drake on. I'm doing this shit. Motherfucker, they all play with this shit. Who said that nigga can suck my dick? I don't want to hear that shit, though. give me some shit that I can bump and that I can leave at my house. That I can leave at my house and listen to, dog. Nigga, I can listen to Pop right now, dog. I'm pissed off my woman, dog. I can bump a Pop song right now and listen to it. And he's rapping about the shit that I'm going through right now, riding to work. That's the type of music I'm talking about. So when what you were saying, dog, to go back to the conversation we had the whole night, I agree with you 100% because we are missing that shit. And these motherfucking morphodite motherfuckers is keeping real rappers like us away from the shit, dog. They keeping us away from real shit, dog.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, hey, like
they
I said,
want bullshit. That's my point.
Nah.
You got a lot of rappers.
Hey,
you got a lot of rappers from that.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Cause I don't want to lose this thought. I agree and disagree with what you said when you say they keeping us away. They and us, because we keep glorifying the bullshit that they are.
You're right.
They will say the industry is making them put out. If these motherfuckers stop putting it out, then what are these record labels gonna make? Nothing. Because I'm not putting that shit out.
Once you get brainwashed, dog, it's hard to unwash a dirty motherfucker, dog. Because they think they clean. Once you get brainwashed, dog, it's hard to unwash a motherfucker mind, though.
But what motivation?
I can go to politics with that because we love demon crack like a motherfucker. But you can't unbrainwash black folks for voting for demon crack. I can go farther than that.
Go hold on, B1. Go ahead, just I put the music in your
ass. What motivation for the artist is there to make music that's talking about something if every hit that comes out is not talking about nothing? So it's basically teaching us, it's kind of subconsciously training us to make a certain kind of music to get on type of thing.
But and you're 100% right. You're 100% right. Because back in our day, we didn't have to do that. It's easier now just to talk about bullshit. Look at it like this, BJ. And my phone about to go dead. Let me say this to both of y'all. Tina Turner had a Pacific style. Remember me and you just talked about that?
Yep.
Tina Turner had a Pacific style. Where if somebody else came behind her and tried to sound like her, they'd be like, hold on, you sound like Tina Turner. What's the name of the girl we just talked about her? Fantasia had a certain style. So if anybody came behind her and tried to sound like her, motherfuckers would call that out like, hey, you trying to sound like Fantasia.
Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole. Jay said something, Boss said something to me at the beginning of this whole thing when he first started this live. He said about trend setting. To me personally, and I'm just being honest with you, we can debate about this all day. Young Thug is the modern day 2000 Master P, though, because everybody since Young Thug came out try to sound like him, dog. Just like Master P came out with Club Thug music that turned the clubs upside down. Instead of rapping about a bitch shaking their ass, they rap about niggas toting guns and smoking weed in the club. Master P changed the goddamn culture. Young Thug changed the culture with the goddamn rapping / singing to me.
But
prove me wrong.
Was it beneficial to the game?
Hell no, it wasn't beneficial to the game or our culture.
Right.
But I understand. I understand what you're saying. But he changed the game. All these moaning, singing, type niggas, they get that from Thunder.
So is
they
it
get
safe
it from
to
Thunder.
say, let me ask you this, because this right here gonna hurt. It hurt me when I just thought about it. Is it safe to say, you know, the South, is running the game, but you can also say the South destroyed it as well?
No, I disagree.
If we talking about
with
trash ass music right now.
Hold on.
No.
Don't say destroy, because that's gonna bring up emotion. So just say influenced it in a way that is not conducive to positive growth or positive music. You know,
Let's do it that way because it will. I understand because that is a fucked up thing to say on my behalf to say destroyed it. But well, it took a fucking left turn, which I don't like this turn it took.
Hey, put it this way. Rapping used to be kind of like entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like when Scarface brought up, nigga don't believe that song. These niggas wrong. Gangsters don't live that long. Listen to that goddamn verse when he said Dylan Roof and all of the Western movies that we used to watch. I never seen Brad Pitt pull up on. I never seen Brad Pitt pull up on Tom Cruise on some bullshit. It's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I never saw that before.
You didn't see the Rolling Stones pull up on Kiss.
Thank you. I never saw that before.
Absolutely.
It's entertainment. But you got these motherfuckers, so-called advanced motherfuckers, like, man, fuck your lyrics. Nigga, you got to live your lyrics. And like you said, it's the consumers the one who destroyed the rap community because it was entertainment.
Now
it was entertainment.
Live the shit.
Now you got to be the real nigga that you rapping about. The shit you rapping, you got to be the quote unquote real nigga that's killing only us.
Absolutely. And we doing it.
It used to be entertainment. It's not that no more. If you want to be real about it, I just fucking said it. It used to be entertainment. Now you got this new generation coming in there, bro. You better rap about that shit. You better live the shit. And now you got a rapper that's from the suburbs that he got bars and everything. And now you got to live the life. Now you destroying another man's life because of what he's rapping about. Man, this shit is weird to me, man. Let's just keep it real with each other as black people, man.
It is.
Let's just keep it real.
You can't deny nothing. None of you brothers said up here, man. It's what it is. And until we as the consumers, which I'll say I'm a consumer as well, because I love listening to fucking other rappers' music. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Until we decide to say, I'm not supporting that bullshit, don't get mad when what keep happening in the black community as far as the killing and all that bullshit keep happening, because we're glorifying it. You know what I'm saying? Me and you was talking about NBA YoungBoy, and he had admitted, I haven't seen it, but you told me he admitted that he had his part in influencing.
I was surprised when you said that. Man, I was very surprised.
Right. And he did, he came out and he basically said, I admit my part in what's going on, and he basically.
Hey man, I love y'all boys, man. My phone is about to go dead. I'm at 5%. Boy, I love conversations like this, man, so bad. Man, I can barely even see y'all right now, man.
Yeah, I understand.
Man, I love conversations like this. What's his name again?
Just YJ.
YJ. Hey, YJ. Man, I love you, man. You got bars. You a good dude, man. You're a good dude. What I mean by bars, man, you spit the real, though. You calm with it. You spit the real, though. I would talk to you all day. I wish you was my next door neighbor, man.
Damn, just real with it, man. He done dropped down again.
I appreciate that. But yeah, we done ran over an hour and a half.
No,
Go
ahead, man. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you get it out, man. Hey.
All right, but yeah, the brother Chris, good brother, man. It's good discussion. I love having these conversations, as you know, boss, because we done had countless conversations behind the scenes about this same topic and these same things. But NBA YoungBoy, he made a vow basically to tighten it up a little bit.
I want to see that.
So in the future we shall see. That's all I'm gonna say about it, for real. We shall see, because it's easier said than done, and that's what people don't understand. It's harder to make a song that actually has substance. That's the exact word I was looking for. It's harder to make a song that has substance than to make a song just talking about some bullshit. So we shall see. And once he gets in that studio and get in that zone, he'll see for himself. So we shall see.
Absolutely. Hey, if he's standing on 10 toes on what he stated, and he's gonna try to make it change, a lot of these rappers are going to see, you know what I'm saying, that you have to be an artist to go from this to that, rapping on any type of beat. Because that's one thing that rapping with BSM, you have to be that artist. You have to be an artist. You can't just be a rapper because you're gonna be introduced to tracks that you would normally rap on. You're gonna be introduced to concepts and topics that you wouldn't normally rap on. And as an artist, you have to be able to do that. As a man, you should want to do that. Talk about something positive instead of always bang, bang, shoot 'em, man. Anybody can do that shit. That's gun bars. I'm finna make you managers. I'm so sorry, but I got to do it.
Go ahead.
That's why I ain't gonna say I don't respect battle rappers. I knew that was gonna hurt, but a lot of their punchlines are gun bars.
Yeah,
now, some of them dig deep and get personal with your life once they did they homework on you.
Oh yeah,
a lot of that hit AK pop, take banana clip, make it eat a all that type of shit. Anybody? I ain't gonna say anybody because it do take talent to be a battle rapper.
Oh
but
yeah,
those gun bars, that shit don't impress me, man.
Yeah, and that's the same with my brother. It's a battle rap league called DFW Battle League, and my brother was like, "Man, if you do this shit, I'ma have to smack a nigga if he say this shit. I'ma have to jump from behind you and smack this nigga if he really get." And so that's that element of it that I wish wasn't involved. And I do support battle rap, and that's one thing. You know, I support music as well, and that's one thing with music as well that I don't like it. So, you know, when it comes to me, you, BSM, that's just one of the things that, you know, when BSM was started, that we all kind of unofficially kind of made a pact where it's like, look, we gonna try to, you know, of course, everybody, we gonna get our shit off, but at the end of the day, we you know, we got something to say type thing. You know, we just not up here just saying frivolous shit for no reason type of thing. So
yeah, absolutely. Nikki News says they have to fall on their face and realize what consequences are. That's always how it works. Yeah, I mean, and you would say that and would think by now they should learn out of all the rappers that we done seen lose their life to hip-hop.
It's like how, you know, especially NBA YoungBoy, he done had how many cases he done been locked up, this and that. You seen what happened with Quando Rondo and him denouncing the whole gang shit, and so, and then we got Gunna now. So I don't know, but you know, hopefully these things, you know, the tides turn. Simple as put. Hopefully the tides turn. You know, they say history repeats itself. So, you know, we had De La Souls, we had Dilated Peoples. Common was popping at a certain like these people who did talk about things, and we, of course, we got the J. Cole's and all that now, but you know, hopefully history does repeat itself, because that would mean, I guess, then that, you know, there would be more things getting talked about on a mainstream level.
Right. So. Right. And D-Love, she made a statement that's real. Start with the ones that's within your reach. You know what I'm saying? The ones that you can talk to. Like us. We have rappers in our city, you know what I'm saying, that's on that same shit. And they pushing the same narrative that's already out there that we're watching our brothers get killed for. If you can touch them or lend them your voice and have them hear you out, just try. I mean, it's either gonna make a difference or it ain't. It's just like a parent who try their hardest to raise their kid the right way, and they just go in one end right out the other. Ain't shit you can do about that. But you reach one, you teach one. And y'all done heard me say that shit years ago. And I stand on that shit, for real. Because, I mean, if you don't try, you're a part of the goddamn problem. It's my fault.
Facts, but man, I'm about to jump down, man. Let this battery pack. Hopefully, I got some. I'm about to
All
jump
right,
down
man.
though, man. I'm
I
going through
appreciate
it
you.
over here.
I appreciate you for coming up, bro.
All right, man.
100.
Yep.
Man, great show tonight. Great live in the bar. We actually talked about some bar shit. Let me check out some of these comments. Yeah, I know my people in here talking. D-Love, no words. Don't put, excuse me, no words, don't, but they have the power to influence, empower, raise vibrations, warn of dangers. When you speak like that, D-Love, just like the Healing Channel, hell, Nikki Do, Lorraine, Niles Oracle, when y'all speak about things like that, we understand. The people in here, I think, have the sense to understand what you're getting at. But that goes back to what you said earlier. Talk that to the ones who need to hear it. I'm not saying none of y'all are doing it. I'm talking to myself as well. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're on my lives or anybody else's live or anybody else's panel and we talking about this, you know, YouTube controls how far this live gets out. You know what I'm saying? They can stop it from reaching those 25 and younger audiences because that ain't what the system wants them to hear. So we have to do our part as the old school. So if you have somebody that you know that is going down that path that we know is destruction, you don't say anything, what's the use of us talking here? You can control everything outside of social media by talking to someone face to face. You know, if you can't do it that way, you know, do it the best way you can. But that don't change the fact that the South still runs shit. I just want to say that real quick. Like, Blake, what the fuck they got to do with anything you just said? Nothing. I just want to say it. JBATL, they listen when you talk. Then problem is they have to go back to their world when the talk is over. You are judged by your peers. You're influenced by your peers. That's so fucking true, JB. That's so true. They'll listen to us all day, and it might hit home for a moment. But when they go back to their world, what does their world consist of? The same bullshit that we trying to pull them from. And it's going to take an artist like NBA Youngboy to bring the youth to their goddamn senses somewhat. The same way when we talk about racism, for the white people who are not racist, who hold some type of power in this world, and they don't have to be politics at all. You can be somebody like Tom Brady. Well, a lot of people love you to death. You feel me? If you are not that type of individual and your voice holds some type of weight and you would like to see the world better, why not stand up for what's right? Did you hear me? Because when I say we, I'm talking about us in here right now. We can only do so much. Like I told you, our voice is going to reach a certain point. Now, whoever it reached to the point where it stops, I need them to push it out even further. Because we won't my lives will never have 2,500 people in it because of what I talk about. I talk about real life. But if I got up here and I was snapping on motherfuckers, I promise you I had 2,500 in here. Find the line there. It ain't nothing. People love bullshit and drama. And most of them look just like me. Just a little darker, you feel me? I know I'm a little on the lighter side, but I'm still black. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This is a great live. I love y'all all day long. Salute to Jizzle. Salute to Weezy. Salute to all my people in the chat who hold me down day and night. I'm out of this motherfucker, man.
Oh, I see you. One day, it's gonna be okay. Times like this, it only makes sense to say this. Now as this story gets told, it never gets old. The season is yours whenever it pours. Envision that goal. You could be anywhere, but you right here, still standing. Been through it, severe damage, and you still got it. Did what's best for you and yours, and you still solid. You been through the fire, been through the rain. You ain't get tired and let it stay. Even when they try to say you insane, they can talk about whatever, but I came a long way from a short fall. Don't play, you gotta push on. When they say you done, you gotta keep it going till you never, ever, ever what? Never let them knock you off your square, baby. Keep fighting till the end, and I'ma be there, baby. Keep on pushing, though. You still got more to go. I see you facing trials and tribulations on that road. On that road. I know. Yeah, I know. I see you facing trials and tribulations on that road.
I know it get hard and it can be complicated, but right from the start you knew your heart could take it. But taking the loss, I know it's hard to face it. But you gotta make it. The trip, it don't get any easier. Don't think about who don't believe in ya. See, life, it don't come with an easy but sometimes you feel like you leave with nothing. So how do you live when you need the money? It's gonna be one day, and it will be okay. You gotta keep moving, pushing it forward. That's what you do when you kicking in doors. I only see one way, baby.
Never let them knock you off your square, baby. Keep fighting till the end, and I'ma be there, baby.